Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to crack in the sky. Nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show. We could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found. The time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember Yahanna's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through it. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
You boy. You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my niggas. I'm in yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Yahanna. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin' my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit I never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my I can gon' let Talking shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm with. And my niggas solid, number real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping, man. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey.
Bust their head.
ODing on the beat, Narcan flow. We outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. That Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One west sleeve stretched, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. And Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7. That's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. That Glock loaded that mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in the store, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly. Be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog. This the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water waiting, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty little combat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a wave. saying. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this go, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded extra mag and it's outside. It's 1 West for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this cup, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. It's 1 West on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
22.99, dirty cop. Hook it up. Come on, Nakawar, hook me up. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Fuck around with you, blood.
John Diamond make the billion no go give me.
Crooked officer, can you?
22.99, dirty cop. He gonna hook it up.
Shalom, Israel. This is ISUPK. This is under Commanding General Yahanna. We start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. This is Officer Gazakshapar teaching the Lashawan Qadash class tonight here in Greenville, South Carolina. We have people checking in the class. Of course, Lashawan Qadash is the oldest language that the Most High given to his children. Let's clap it up for class, first of all, you know. How about Shem Hawashai, Baraka Thumb, Yahweh Shemar Lathab Shem Hawashai, to all of the sisters. We are glad that you can join us out here tonight. We're teaching, let's see what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do some classes on captivity and some words to cover that. Let's see. But anyway, Hebrew, Lashawan Qadash class is the ancient Hebrew, and we're going to teach the Assyrian Hebrew, of course. Always try to get you to participate by doing what we call transliteration. That means we'll put words on the board, and if you know your Hebrew chart, I'll know by the way you transliterate these words into English. As simple as that. Simple as that, right? Of course, we do the Syrian and the ancient Hebrew. Hebrew is written from right to left. In the ancient Hebrew, we have 22 characters. And they, it goes like Abba Gada Hawa Zaka Tayakala Manasa Ibatazakwara. And of course, the Syrian Hebrew is the same sounds, but only we use a whole entire different picture and wording because that's what we had when we were in captivity. We're going to go over that when the Syrians had us in captivity. When the Most High will kind of give you a little background, but mostly we're not going to do an in-depth history. We're just going to do a Lashawan Qadash and show you some words related to that and some the year, as a matter of fact, AD or BC, in which these activities happen. When Israel has been a homeborn slave, man, from seemed like forever, you know, forever. And Most High is going to get us out of this, but it's only because you will have to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, right? That's what you got to understand. Who we got in class tonight, man? Let's see. I forgot to. Did I see like Officer Shar?
We have Officer Shar.
Okay, he's put in the chat. Make sure to get your Hebrew name. If you are of this zone, of course, we're able to give you your name. Of course, we'll recommend if you're out of the zone, to your captains that if you in another zone, if you're in there for, I believe it's what is it, 60 days? 90 days, I believe. Sorry, it's lucky. It's like 3 months. It's lucky. Who we got?
Checking into the class, we have Officer Shaw, of course,
Mhm.
and we have Rawaf
Rawaf,
checking in from
right.
South Carolina. Izara checking in
Izara,
from South Carolina.
right.
We have Twill Williams.
12 Williams. I think I've heard him before.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where you from, 12 Williams? Identify yourself, man. We don't know a 12 Williams. What's your Hebrew name? And I'm serious about that. Give me a Hebrew name on that. Let me know. If you don't, let me identify yourself, man. You know, we want to know if you of one of the brothers. You're Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. That's what we preface in class to let you know before we start, to let you know we're here for our brothers, man, because we're the ones in captivity. We're the ones who went through all the brutality, and people try to say that we have not been or we are not, because of those fake Jews in Israel right now that Donald Trump is backing, and they're trying to do around. That's a whole different story, man. We were there in Israel before these fake Jews ever, the Khazars ever took over that area right there, man. You'll see them in Revelation 2:9 where they said, the Lord said, He know who we are, He know our works, but damn sure don't know those fake Jews up in there. That's what it's saying. Go ahead. Who we got? Who else? That's it.
And
So Twill, let me know who you are, man. We ain't here teaching nobody but our people. We're here for our people. That makes sense. Who are you, Twill Williams? Before we go on, let's move on here. Before we move on, who you are? Who art thou? Because you know, at the click of a button, we just make that happen. You know, just let me know. You there, Twill? How you spell that? Twill.
Williams.
Where you from and who are you? What's your nationality? Let me know something, man. We don't just pop up in class. This is not the Christian church up in here. It's not a free stand where you can just go and just drop your nickel in the machine and learn Lashawan Qadash, right? We're serious up in here, man. This is the real deal here. You go to one of those other fake organizations up there, but let me know who you are. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. Man, you could be an officer. I don't know that. We're gonna give you a little bit more chance here. Let's give him more chance, Twill. We don't know who you are. We don't know if you're a brother. We don't know if you're Edomite. We don't know who you are. We'll know if you're Elamite. Let me know something. We'll give you about a couple more minutes here, or a minute or so. Let's see. That's about the best I can do for you on my time. I ain't trying to do it for you. I just want to make sure and see who you are. Who are you? Let me know. So it's only fair to give Kazakh Shapar. You see me, I'm Black as Christmas. I'm from the tribe Yahanna. Kazakh Shapar from tribe Yahanna. I earned my name. Okay. Who are you? That's the point. We're trying to find out. Give you another 30 seconds, and here you got to say something. Type. Yeah, type. Goddamn. Type. Type up, give me something. Before we just take you on out of here. 2, 3, 4. Come on. Twill Williams, calling out to Twill Williams. What's it be? What it is? You know, you can give me a picture, shoot a picture of your face. Let me know who I can tell by that. Maybe. Give me something to work with, and we'll investigate it further. I mean, you don't know. Let me at least know how you look. It's only fair. This is ISUPK under Commander Johnny Yahanna, where we teach Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. And right now, you're wasting my time because I want to know. That makes sense? Let me know who you are. Thank you. Twill ain't told me nothing up there?
No, sir.
He ain't said a word.
No.
10 more seconds and we take him on out of here. That's the countdown. Let me know. I mean, I'd love for, if you're a brother, I'd love to have, you're black, you're Hispanic, you could be one of our Hispanic brothers, Issachar, you could be Puerto Rican, you know, uh, from one of those islands down there. He ain't said nothing, has he?
No, Lawson.
All right, do that.
Okay.
You got it?
Come on.
Hmm?
Yeah, come on.
Gone. All right, let's move on. All right, so we're back here live, but Lashawan Qadash, you know, we use this chart up here, and this is the chart. This chart right here. When you see these symbols, um, Abagada Hawazaka Tayakala. So you'll see these words down here. So I wrote some Hebrew and I wrote some Assyrian. Abagada Hawazaka Tayakala Manasa. Shata. That's like you saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You have to join these words together. I mean, these characters together to make a word in English. So when you see that, then you'll know these words in English, and that's what we're going to put out here. You're going to write that word down, and I'm going to show you what that word means. These words, and I'm not interested in any other words right now. I'm interested in these words here because this is what gives us the understanding of the captivity that we're getting ready to go through. Okay, so let's go. All right, the first word. You got people. We got people in class. So the first, we'll go over the first one right here. Stop you right there. We're going to work with number one. Give me the transliteration of this. Put a little check mark by it so you'll know which one we're working on. We're working on this, that one, and of course this one right here. Those in red right there. That word, and of course this word. Those words right there. And I'll get out of the way so they can see. You see a little better right there? So let's work on that word and this word. Or words. Let's go with that. And we're not going to stay too long in class because Commanding General Yahanna will be on tonight, right? What's that? What's the class? Let's the round table. That's right, the round table of truth. So I want to make sure I get with make sure we have enough room to get with that. But that's where we are. I want you to guys. Let's go over this. Let's go over this word and this word. Now you're going to see a variety of, you have Assyrian up there and ancient. And of course, in Assyrian, you have ending characters like this character right here, that character, that character, that character, that character. This character right here is Ka, that's Ma, that's Na, that's Pa, and that's Tazah. Those are ending characters. They carry the end of words. So when you see them, you're going to see something look like that. Now, but when you see the ancient Hebrew, they don't have ending characters. We have what you call connectors, Hebrew connectors, single connectors, and of course we have what you call an adjoining connector. But that's those connectors up there. Up here, you'll see. I'll show you those connectors. It looks like an upside down U or a right side up U, and those are connectors. So that's what you got to understand when we're dealing with it. So we're good. Let's move on. sorry for the delay. Sometimes we get people in class sometimes that We don't know who it is. We can't. We don't want to. You stay outside with your comments. you won't make it outside. That's what the song says. So, but that's what we are. So work on number one here. That's this word, like I said, and this word. Take your time. I mean, we got all day in class up here because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got another one, 5, 6, and 7. But these, what we're working on tonight is captivities, the Hebrew captivities. So we're going to have some words related to the Hebrew captivities. That's what we've got to understand. Okay? That's what you need to understand. See if I can find some text to fit some of this information up here. That makes sense?
Mhm.
All right. Let's see. The Hebrew captivities. Let's find some the text to fit some of these, right?
Mhm.
Give me Psalms 105 and 113, and that kind of tells us the general idea of our captivity. That's what distinguish and differentiate the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians of this entire globe. Yeah, go to 10 Psalms 105. Let's see. I think and 13, I believe. Kind of give you a little background on. I believe that's what I want. Let me see. Let me check it out. Yeah, here we go. Let's. Yeah. Here. This is when they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people. That's what happened to us, man. We went from one nation to another, from one kingdom uh, to another people. That lets you know right there that the Most High has another people other than the children of Israel. And the children of Israel are not the same as the other people. That's what this says right. Let's read this again. Psalm 105, verse 13. As you guys are transliterating, I'm just going to read this right here. That's the first word. Like I said, that's the second words of plural. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people. He suffered no man to do wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sake. The Lord reproved kings for our sake, man. Okay, and then it says, saying, touch not mine anointed. Who is he talking to? The children of Israel. Don't touch the anointed of the children of Israel. He reproved kings for that. That means he took their hand and slapped them, put their sword in some of them if he had to, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. That's what the Lord had to preface as a guideline, as a rule. If you do that, he's going to show you what's going to happen to you if all those nations that did harm to us, and we're going to bring out those nations that did harm to us. That's what we're doing. And we're going to show them. They're right here on the board. That's what we're showing you. All you have to do is just open them up in your Hebrew. And that's why you use Hebrew, because Hebrew open up the entire understanding of who Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and of course, you tell you who the other nations are. Saying it right here. We don't have to go no further with that scripture right there, but we'll leave that one alone. Okay. That's what the Most High said. I'll read it again. It says, when they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people. Wow. We didn't sit still, man, cause of us, cause of what we did. Because of what we did. The Most High just, had to, we went through this. Not for our let me see. Let's say it right here. Let me see. Genesis 39. Let's see. One nation to a nation. Yeah, right. Okay. Let me find this other text here. Since y'all. Hope y'all still checking it out over there. Still working on those words, okay? All right. Still working on the words on the board here. If not, we'll give you a few more time and we'll see if anybody got any answers. Somebody got something there? Oh, Slovakia.
It's Officer Shaw checking in officially.
Okay, good. How about Shem Yahushai Baraka Thun to all my brothers? And of course, Yahweh Shema Allah Thun by Shem Yahushai to all my sisters. Right? All right. Here in Baruch 4 and 5, you don't have to get this scripture. I'm just gonna kind of say this. The Lord didn't just take us and sell us because he was tired of us and whatever. He said this: ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. I didn't really sell. This was the most I said. I didn't really sold you for your destruction. Because he reproved kings for that. He says, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath. The Most High was mad. He was wrathful. I'm sorry, not mad, wrathful. We were delivered unto his enemies. All the Most High did was deliver us unto our enemies all over the world. He did that. And these are some of the enemies that he delivered us to. That's what we're going through in captivity. I'll read it again. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. The Lord didn't even want to destroy us, man, like that. The other nations wanted to destroy us. That's what he's saying. And that's why he said, he reproved kings, said, don't touch my anointing, man. He didn't mean for people to go around and just beat us across the back and destroy us and take our babies and tear our wombs out, tear the woman's womb out and use us for alligator bait and all that. The Lord said, I didn't use that. That's destroying a nation when you did that. Those nations did that. It says, and then the Lord said, touch not thine anointed. But because ye moved the Most High to wrath, ye was delivered unto the enemies. And that's all these deliveries. That first delivery is right here. Y'all got that on paper there? Anybody? For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High. Sacrificing unto devils, that means there's all those other nations, mean unto Shaitan and all those other nations and all of the Edomites, all of them devils, man. That's what the Most High called these other nations. And of course, we were put in captivity, man, and sin, we got punished, in other words, right? We have more scriptures on that, but let's see if anybody got anything. Let's go to this right here before we
Rawaf has an answer.
Okay, Rawaf got an answer.
First one.
She got one. Oh, here it is right here. Okay, what you got?
She's asking, is it M-A?
Okay, hold a minute, Rawaf. Let me see. M-A.
T-A.
M-A-T-A.
Z-A.
What else?
M-A-T-A.
Okay.
Z-A.
Z-A.
D-A.
Right here. T-A-Z-A. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, she's right. Lucky about that. I couldn't figure out what you were saying. Okay, M-A-T-A-Z-A. Okay, what else?
D-A.
We're gonna call that an R, but I think I know what she's saying here. Okay, that's R. Okay, R-A. What else?
Y-A.
Go ahead.
S-A.
Okay, we're gonna say.
Oh, it's Y-A. Yes, Y-A-S-A.
That's so close till I'm giving her that because she's right. Let's clap it up for Rawaf. Damn right, Rawaf. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's it.
She said I tried.
No, she did. She did fine. It's M-A Ma Tazah or Matazar. That's fine. Because this language here in the Assyrian Rawaf is a little harder because you don't have the connectors that you do up here. But that's fine. That's why. So the word is Matazar Rayam. So it's Mataza right here, Ra right here, Ra. That's that Ra. See that Ra? That Ra sound. That's this word. That's this character here, Ra. Matazar, and then it's Matazarium. Yum, yum. Just like this. Like that. And that's the effort you put in it. That's why if you were doing that, you would have an A minus. The only thing you just did wrong is you thought that was a D. And it looks like a D. It actually does. See that right there? But we really are way over here with this R, Ra. So that's all I'm saying. We're really right here. Right there. Montazarium. So clap it up again for that sister. Damn right. So, Rawaf, what is Montazarium? Oh, that's a good one. What is Montazarium? Give me some room up in here. Let me write this over again real neat. Oh, that ain't gonna work right there. It's my fault. Think about it. What is Montazarium? What is that? Let me write it up here. Ma ta zar yum. What is that word? Anybody online knows? You got it right. Matazari. You just missed one, really. So that word, let me tell you what this word is. We'll give you about 15 seconds to think about it, okay? And this is how it started. The more and more you participate, the more and more you'll learn Lashawan Qadash. And that's what you just did right there. You doing the hard part, because that hard part, this Assyrian right here is not easy. Hell, I call hell with it. But this ancient Hebrew is a little easier because it has connectors, you know. But this doesn't. Well, Montazarium, anybody online? Go ahead.
Ezra says leapers.
Who?
Leapers? I think she means lepers.
Oh, lepers. No, Izara. Go redo that one again. Think about it again. Montazarium. It's like we're talking about captive places of captivity. We're talking about places that we were caught by enemies. It would be like a nation that caught us or got us into captivity and used us in a slave way. That's what these are. Anybody else? Come on, y'all. Y'all got it. Come on. That word right there. Montazorium. We're dealing with this right here. Okay? Y'all can do that. Talk to me. Montazorium. I'll let you give you a little bit more time there. Somebody online know this. Give you 10 more seconds. Montazorium. Who were we in captivity to? That's one right here. Then you said it. Montazarium. Okay? How about this? This looks familiar to you? How about this? Does this look familiar to you? What about this? How do you spell that? That right? Did I spell that right? Egypt. Egypt. That's what Montazarium stands for. That was the first in captivity. They were one of the first. Not, I mean, you know, it wasn't exactly, it was just a nation in captivity. There were nations before that because they had, we had Babylon. I mean, when we were the Babylonians, but we had, was it Babylon? In captivity, Montezarium, Egypt. Okay, when we got down there, we were living in different lands, and we went down there in a famine. Let's read about that before we go further here. Let's read about how we even got down there. Give me let's see, Montezarium. Genesis 39:1. Genesis 39:1. That's what we're gonna. Let's read about that.
Genesis 39:1.
Yeah. Let's read Genesis 39:1. Okay. Let's see what we got right there. Genesis 39:1. Let's read about how we even got in captivity right there, man. And Joseph brought down to Egypt. He was brought down to Egypt. And Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh's captain of the guard, an Egyptian, brought him in his hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down thither. Now, how did he get down there? He got down there because his brothers had sold him to Egypt. They sold him. I think of Genesis 37:3. Let's go to Genesis 37:3. Let's go and see what happened right there. Now, Israel loved Joseph more than all children because he was the son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. Now, this brother, let's read this next one. And when his brothers saw that his father loved him more than all his brothers, they hated him. The brothers hated him so bad, man. That's what was going on here, and could not speak peaceably with him. So somehow he got in trouble with his brothers because they hated him. That's all it did. He ain't do nothing other than that, did he? So that's what happened. And the next thing you know, let me see if I got another verse here. After they said, well, they didn't want to kill him, so this is what happened to him. And they stole him, threw him in a pit, and I think it was, and they took Joseph's coat and killed a kid of goats and dipped in the coat of blood. Man, they did all this to him in verse 31, I believe it was. And check this out. Give me Genesis 36 and 37 and 36. This is exactly what happened to him. And the Midianites sold him into Montezarium, or Egypt. Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, the captain of the guard. That's what happened. He was sold, man. After they pulled him out of that ditch, the Israelites took him in because they were Arab traders. Took him in, sold him. That's what happened to him. And that's how he wound. That's how our people wound up. I don't want to get it too much more of the story, but that's how our people wound up in Montezarium. That word Montezarium. Now, when did that happen? Well, that's what this word is. So I want you guys to come here for me. Transliterate this word right here. The what I got in red right here. I'm sorry, not in red, but this little red dot. That whole word by that. All of that. Transliterate that right there. Take your time. Then you'll get the exact year when this happened, or it close enough. In captivity, Israel went in so many captivities, man. We just pick it out from Egypt all the way down. Okay, that's what it is. When the Most High, He put us in, because what do we have? From Babylon to the Medes and the Persians, then the Greeks, and the Persian, of course, the Greeks, then the Romans, then of course right here in America. And we're going to go over all that. So just keep it in mind. But in Egypt, that's where Israel wound up, right here in the Montezarium. That's what that word that's what that word is. Okay. All right. So transliterate this word here. Now this is going to be a lot easier for you because there you go. because what I have here, I have a little surprise for you. This is not this, as you can see, this is not in Assyrian Hebrew. This is an ancient Hebrew. Oh, got those connectors, see, and it makes it a lot easier to pronounce things, a lot easier to extract the American, what it looks like in American, or the language that we are, in English, I'm sorry. This is the devil's captivity, so we have to learn their language. So here, let me give you, transliterate this into English. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, transliterate it, meaning that look on the chart or just take your time and go down this abagada hawazaka tayakalamana sa ipataza kwarashata. Go down all that line. Say, okay, well, what is these symbols? And here's like ma, M-A, na, N-A, sa, S-A, I by itself, pa, P-A, taza, T-A-Z-A, just like you just did, taza, right there. So, but this is Assyrian. This is ancient right here because you have the connectors. You have the upside down U, right? That's the single connector. And of course, you have the adjoining connector joins two, and there's those, they're join two sounds together, and those sounds can be joined together, of course, with this U little symbol there. Of course, if you wanted to sound single, it has to be by itself. That's what it is. So take your time and go through that. So far, people in the chat have done a fantastic job. Izarara Wath laid the meaning and understanding of what Matazarium is. She came up with that. She was off just maybe one couple characters, but overall, I think she did a wonderful job. And who's that? Izara? And
Yes, Michael Love and Izara have answers.
Michael Love and Izara. Okay, what you got? Because this is going to be,
okay.
I say, a humdinger.
Okay.
Hello, let me get some room here, boy.
Okay.
Whoa, it's going to be like a, okay. Let me give it some room here. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Michael Love has A-H.
He got A-H, okay.
L-A-P. That's for the first word.
A-H-L-A-P, all right.
First word. Next word. C-H-A-A.
Okay.
M-A-S-H. One word.
Spell it. M-A what? C-H-A-A-M.
A-S-H.
Okay.
Third word. M-A-A. H. Y-A-N. Mm-hmm. No. C-A-A-C-H-A-A-M-A-S-H.
I may have spelled that wrong myself. Okay, what's the next one? I'm sorry.
Third word. M-A-A-H.
When you say third.
It's three words. Allah. Come. Is it not?
Yeah, I mean that.
Okay.
Allah Kamash. Did I forget that? What else? I'm sorry. What's the next one?
M-A-A.
Yeah.
H-Y-A-M. M-A-H-Y. Salakia, I don't know. M-A-A-H.
Okay.
Y-A-M.
Right there. Oh, I got you. Kalashmayim. Okay, that's what Kalashmayim.
La, I don't want YAM.
Oh, WAM. That's an H right there, right? YAM.
I don't want.
Okay. Lock.
Everybody has the same answer.
So Allah Kamash Mayam, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is that? A lot is 1,000. So you're saying 1,000 Kamash Ma'ayam. That's 500. So that word, so what you have there is this. Everybody got the same thing?
I don't want Izara and Michael Love, Izara, and Rawat. All three.
That's what that is.
Yes.
Okay. It's BC, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you face. That's 1500 BC. That's when pretty much, I did that right. Slakia had the difficulty there understanding. The Egyptian captivity happened right about this time. That's a lot. What's a lot? 1,000, right? There's your 1,000. Remember we went over this last week? That's why I did this, so that we can broad base our understanding of math, so we can figure out how to put it with words. Now we're taking a whole captivity and we're putting it, putting the timeline with it, and also in Hebrew. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
So a lot is 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Kamash is what? 5.
Mm-hmm.
But Kamash Ma'ayam, that's 5. And what's Ma'ah again? 100. Okay. Ma'ayam is cloud. Hey, you want me to do that better?
Okay.
All right. How about that? Is that better? Okay. There we go. Okay. Right? Okay. So a lot is Slocky right there. Okay. Let me be a little bit more neater right here. How about this? 1500 BC. Okay. That's how old that is. It's not really that long ago when you think about it. 1500 BC. So that's what we're trying to depict when we say this word here. So we're saying Matazorium, Alap, what else we say? Kamash, that word by itself. Okay, 5, but we got to say 5 what? 500. So we say Ma'ayam. That means 1500. Or 1, all you have to do is add or subtract when you want to. That's it. That's how I see adding numbers. That's good? So let's clap it up for Michael Love, Rawaf, Izara, who else? And
Young man Dennis.
Young man Dennis checking in. Okay, yeah, everybody. Oh boy, that's so many people. How about Shem Yahushai Barak Atham to my brothers? Yahushai Atham Bashem Yahushai to my sisters, man. Anyway, we got another word up in here. Pardon my that's number 2 here. So I'm just gonna put this little red dot like I do every week. That means concentrate on everything below this line here. Right here, and there. So first of all, let's just do this one. This is real simple right here. That word right there. Let's start off with this word right here before we get into the bottom here. Let's start off with that word. That makes sense? Okay. Let's start off with that word. Okay. I should have left some room up in here. but I'm going to give room as needed here. Okay. So y'all work with that one. Next week I get better room. I know I crowded things a little. I'm sorry, Asalaki. Okay? I know I did. I didn't have to do that. Next week I'll just do better for the space here. Let's work on this word here. Because that word right there, of course, we're doing the captivities that we were in, you know, that we got the Egyptian captivity so far, right? Mm-hmm. So now we're going to work on another captivity that we were in. Israel been in so many captivities, man. This is how you know, because the people that you see that disenfranchised and beaten and gnarled and worked, heard, I believe it was somebody said that all of the money in the Fort Knox back then was gotten from the slave backs of the black people. That means they know all of that gold and whiskey money and everything, wood cutting and everything that was ever did. This empire of America was built off the back of the slaves that came here. They know it. No reparations were given to us. No other country, no other people or nation can claim that. And we've proven that there are different nations. We just read about it, right? Nobody can claim that, man. So, you know, so that's what has happened to us. And you got all these other nations, and you got these little Edomites go around claiming that they're part of our people, the Indians, man. And you know, Indians are black folk. How you gonna be one of them? I mean, you know, of course we got different shades of us, but you got they go around thinking that they want to claim to be us, man. You know, if you were in captivity, you cry like a baby. We have cried, and the Most High have heard our cry, just like He did in Egypt. That makes sense?
It makes sense.
So people go around wanting to be, so much so they want everything. They want to rob the land, steal the land, get all the gold, and say, yeah, I want to be one of the minions so I can get free fish and logs. And so what they call themselves, $5 Indians. $5. That's what you got going on in some of these nations up here. Man, we got, if you come by, we'll show you what the real Indians look like, man. Sometimes when we're doing a class on that, we have right here in ISUPK, we have Gad, Reubenites, right? We have all of that right here. We can show you who our people are. You know, that makes sense. Yeah.
We have some answers, and also Labaya checking in.
Labaya
probably
yeah, Labaya. All right, Labaya.
And so we have some answers.
What we got?
Rawat has AH.
Wait a minute. Let me get this up here.
Okay.
She's got A
H
H
S H
A H what?
AHSH.
Okay.
AWAR.
Look at that. Clap it up for Rawaf. Damn right.
Oh.
That looks right to me.
Oh, Salakia.
Go ahead.
That was Michael Love.
Michael Love, okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Rawaf has something different.
Go ahead. What you got, Rawaf?
She has AHSHAKADA.
KADA. K, she call it a KA.
Mm-hmm. And Izra has something different too.
KADA. What y'all got?
Izra has AHSHAWADA.
DA?
Kind of.
Y'all get a D out of that. We're gonna give everybody credit to that, but the word, this is it right here, because some y'all miss one are 2 letters, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Ashawar. Ashawar. What is that? Assyria? Sounds like Assyria, don't it?
Okay.
That's because that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ashawar, right? We talk, or you want to say Assyrians. Okay, and you can make a plural if you want to. Ashawarium. But that's what this word is, okay? Ashawar. Let me erase that a little bit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That word looks like this. Ah, right?
Mm-hmm.
What else? Sha, like that.
Uh-huh.
Ah, sha. And then you got a wa, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's this word, that's this right here, this little symbol right there. Wa. And then you have, of course, an R right there. That's what that looks like, Ashawar, okay? And if you want to say yum, Ashawarium means Syrian or Syrium or Syrian. But you say Ashawar meaning like one. That word is Assyria. Assyria. Who was Assyria? Well, let's read about it. Let's read about who Assyria was, okay? Give me 2 Kings 18 and 11. We're going to read about it real quick. Follow along with me in the Bible. So this is the time to learn also. And I said in the next captivity in this line that we're counting down here, because this next right here is going to be a number. All right. So far, y'all, we had the Egyptians. That's 1500 BC. Y'all got that right. And the Assyrian, what did I say? What text was that? That text was 2 Kings 18 and 10. Okay, 18 and 11. 2 Kings 18, 11. 2 Kings 18 and 11 tells about another captivity that happened to us, man. That's the, let's see. And the king of Assyria did carry away Israel unto Assyria. Okay, and put them in Halah and in Habah by the river Gozan and the cities of the Medes. You see, those Medes, that's a city. They put them in the city of Medes. When you say the Medes and the Persians, that's what they come. Those Medes that live like right up north of Iran, those little mountains up in there, those Medes. So anyway, Assyria, those Assyrians, that was back in. We'll put this. Let's go to verse 10. And at the end of 3 years, they took even in the 6th year of Hezekiah. That was one of our kings, man. That that is the 9th year of Joshua or Joshua. Who's that? Hoshea, king of Israel. Okay. Hosea, king of Assyria. Hoshea. Samaria was taken. That means the 10 tribes. That's what that is. Because they obeyed not the voice. Let's make sure. Yeah, that was our other kingdom. Those were the 10 tribes. That was who? It wasn't Judah, Benjamin, Levi. It was the other 10 tribes, man. You know, all the way from all of our 10 tribes that got carried away because they obeyed not the voice of the Most High God, but transgressed his covenant and all that Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded and would not hear them, nor do them. That's what happened. Right? So that's what. So let's see. That's 2 Kings 18 and 26. Let's turn to that one. Wow, man, we did some. We really got in trouble here, didn't we? We we stayed in trouble, man. That's all we did, man. Then said Elikim, the son of Hilkiah, and Shebna, and Joah, and Rapshah, speak, I pray thee, to thy servants in the Syrian language. That's what you're looking at right here. But those were the symbols, but they didn't use our Hebrew. They had their own Syrian language, right? Yeah. For we understood it, we understand it, we understood the Syrian language, and talk not with us in the Jewish language, in the ears of the people that are on the wall. You see, look here, look at this right here. The Syrian language, they understood it, but and talk not with us in the Jews' language. That means the children of Israel have their own language. But the Syrians have their own language. And that's how you know that the Jews or the children of Israel, of the Hebrews, have their own language. And of course, these symbols here is what they allowed us to use when we were in captivity to make our language sound like us, but it looked like their language. But there was a difference between those languages, man. That makes sense? Yeah. So that's what we were drug away. Let's see. Then Rapshah, verse 28, stood and cried with a loud voice in the Jews' language. Look at that. And spake, saying, hear the word of the great king of Assyria. Check this out. And so the next captivity that we were in, Ashur, or the Assyrians, right? That's what we get when we were in this Assyrian Hebrew language. We got all of these new symbols right here, including these ending characters to sound like our language there. Abba Gada. Why? Because that's how we understood it. The king didn't want to use none of these symbols up here. He wanted to use his symbols. That's where you get that chicken scratch from. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's break this down right here, real quick. Break this one down. Okay, before we go on further. Break that down. I'll make room over here. All right. Break that down. Okay. I want y'all to break down all of this. Okay. I put a check mark right there. Well, I better not do that. I don't want to differentiate the word from the word there. But anyway, that little dot right there across. Anything all the way going from right to left. He was written from right to left. So tell me what these words are, and we'll find out what captivity date that is. That makes sense? Got it. So let's break that one down. Let's break that one down. See what we got. And I'll put it down out here. So let's break it down right here. And that's what happened to us, man. The 10 tribes got in captivity in Assyria, mainly. That makes sense? That's what happened. The Syrians, the northern kingdom. We had two kingdoms. We had the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. That makes sense? Right. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what they are here. Southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. That's what happened to us. So what we're figuring out now is we're transliterating this line right here. That's going to be the next date. Of course, we assigned 1500 BC to Egypt. Tell me what this one is. And that was Matazarium. And of course, the next one is Ashur. Ashur or Syria. Syria, Ashur. Okay, so let's figure out what this one is. That ought to be interesting. Right?
God, I don't want.
This ought to be interesting.
Azra already has an answer.
Azara got an answer already?
I believe so.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, let's go with it then. What we got? And I mean, we're gonna check it anyway. So go ahead.
She has SH.
SH.
AB.
Let's put it
I mean,
right here.
SHA.
SHA what?
BI.
BI.
MAAH.
MAAH. Okay.
Lucky. YAM.
YAM. That looks right.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to achieve anyway.
Next word.
Shabamayam. Okay.
Next word. SHA.
SHA.
N.
SHAN.
Kind of other one.
Okay.
YA.
Shanya. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Next word. IS.
IS.
HA.
HA.
RA.
RA.
YAM.
YAM. Okay. There we go. So what we got there? Did I say that right? SH. Say that one again. ISHARA.
ISHARA.
Okay, RA. Gotcha.
YAM.
Thought there was an A there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. YAM. There's that plural again. Keeps popping up, right?
Okay.
So what do we have here? Shabai Ma'ayam Shanya Ashuriyam. Let's just give it to you for the sake of time. And see if you guys concur with what I got.
Michael Love says I have the same also.
Michael Love got it also. All right.
Coming.
And I'm sure everybody, let's clap it up for everybody right there. Damn right. I know Mike ain't far behind. I know Raya, Rawaf, I'm sorry. She's on there. Well, we got some other people that normally join class with us too, man.
Nayar, Officer Nayar.
Yeah.
Checking in from
Also, how about Shimmy House Shy, Barack, a thumb, Officer Nayar, Dennis, all that. Y'all pick up pencil and paper, man. Let's go to work with these answers up in here. Shabai, what is that? 7?
Yeah.
Okay, what else? What's 7 and Ma'ayam? What is that? 700, right? So 700 plus what? Plus what else? What's Shanya? Anybody? Somebody in class, tell me what Shanya is. Akkad. What's Shanya? Talk to me. Anybody? Would it be?
Azara and Michael say 2.
2, right? Okay. So, and what else? Ashuriyam. What does that mean? Ashuriyam. What is Ashuriyah? Ashuriyam. What is 2 Ashuriyam? What is Shanya Ashuriyam? What is that? Would I teach y'all what that is? Come on, y'all.
Azara says that the whole thing is 720. She's asking.
That's right. That what everybody else got? That's what you got? Nayar, Dennis, Michael Love, Rawaf. I know all y'all got that, but I believe that's what that is. 720, right? Yeah. That what it look like? If it is, say Khan, say something. Because I know that's what it looked like to me. Okay. All right. 720. So that's what it is. So that's 720 BC. How about that? BC. So Shabai Ma'ayam Shanya Asherayam. That's Hebrew. Flows just like that. Look at that flow. Shabai Ma'ayam Asherayam. 700 plus 20. That's how I taught you guys to do it. One word at a time. Don't let it jumble you up. Add them up. 700 first, Shabai, plus 100, Ma'ayam. Then you want to Shanya, 22. And then you go Asherayam, well, that's 20. So Shanya, Asherayam, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is, let's, I think we may have missed there, right? So it's actually really Shanya Asherayam is what? I think we better restate that one. Shanya is 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's Asherayam? 20, right? So that's 22.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right or wrong? Think about that again. 2, 2. Okay? Think about it. Think about it. Because you got Shanya. That's 2. Asherayam is 20. So Shanya Asherayam. That's 2 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's 22. So you got 700 plus 22 or 20 plus 2. So we're going to say 702 plus 20. That makes sense?
Count out of one.
That everybody understand that? Clap it up for the teacher for catching that. That's my own mistake. I'm just joking with y'all. But everybody understand that though. That's the main thing. So 722 BC to 720. So that would be, you would be right, Asherah. It's still 720. So at that, in about 3 years, I think we were in captivity in Assyria. So Assyria is what? We will call that Assyria. So let's put Assyria up here. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Or the Assyrians. So the Assyrians had us in captivity. If you want to put IAN up there, you can. Okay, if you want to put Yam, that's fine. Assyria. Damn. Assyria. That right? I ain't gonna put that up there. But that's what it is, because that word would be
Why?
Assyria. Did I do something wrong here? I spelled it wrong?
ASS.
ASSY, that's right. ASSY. I'm trying to spell something there.
Then RIA.
ASSY.
RIA. RIA.
Assyrians, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Assyrian or Assyria, Ashawar. How about that? That's better. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's get to the next one here real quick. We got much time left. Want to get ready for Commanding General Yahanna. What's this word here? Let's do this word right here. Number 3 right here. Okay? Before we go on with this date, let's do this word. This word right here is a real simple word here. It's the one I underline it right here. Okay. There we go. Hope you guys are drinking your Yahanna and your Mayam and whatever you're drinking out there. Well, I know I am. Man. Check it out. Hope you guys like my new poster we put out there. We're going to have that out there all the time, man, to remind us that like and share the class too. Like and share any information related to ISUPK, South Carolina, right? Greenville. That's your school. That's my school. Let's put that information out there, man, under Commander General Yahanna. Let's make sure to show all these heathen nations that we are given the original Hebrew. That's why we understand it. They don't. That's why who's that, Twill or whoever the hell it is, try to pop up in class to learn this because he don't understand this. But we ain't gonna dwell on that. He wish he could be in here. But if he was part of us, he would be in here. So come back and see who you are. You know, because they stand out there and look from a distance anyway. You know, but if you a heathen, cursed be you. That's all I can say to you. But if you're one of our brothers, hey, get in the class. You gotta let me know though, okay? Because I have to differentiate between the heathen. What we got? You got somebody up in there?
Okay.
What's this right here?
You have an answer from
What we got?
Michael Love says it's BABAL.
Babal, right? Or what? What is that word? Babal. So that would be like Babylon, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's put it down there. Because that's like we were in Babylon. We're in Babylon, hell right now. But back then we were in a place called Babylon, right? Let's find a scripture that fits that, man. Ezra 2:1. Give me Ezra 2:1, man. Ezra 2:1 that tells us about that Babylon, right? Because we're going to describe Salakia. We're going to describe this word here, Babal of Babylon. Okay, of course, we're going to find out what date that occurred in our captivity. So far, we have Matazorian, okay, Assyrians had us in captivity, right? That was the Egyptian and Assyrians, man. And these are the dates, 1500, of course. And then we came to 722 to 720. What did I say? Ezra?
Second Ezra.
Did I say? No. Ezra 2:1.
Ezra 2:1.
There ain't no second Ezra now.
No.
Ezra 2:1. All right. Come on now. Am I a priest and prophet here? I know they ain't no. I ain't my studies. Commander Junior Yahanna ain't taught me no second Ezra now. Come on, let's go.
Ezra 2:1.
Numbers. A second Ezra 2:1.
No second.
Now these are the children of the province that went up out of the captivity, and those which had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, had carried away unto Babylon, and came unto Jerusalem and Judah, every one unto his city. You see that right there, and it tells you about all the people. And if you notice, check this out. Let me read this. Some of them. Verse 2, right? Which came from Zerubbabel, Jeshua, probably Joshua, Nehemiah, Sarah, Reali, Mordecai. Look at that. You see that right there? Mordecai, Bilshan, Milspar, Bigva, Rehum, Banah, the number of the men of the people of Israel. Who? The people of Israel. Not the people of Elam, not the people of Moab, not the people of who's that? The Japanese. Who's get their name mixed up? Ammon, not them. The Bible says of the children, the people of Israel. This Bible is our Bible. That's what you got to understand. If you don't learn anything else from this level, know that we were the ones in captivity. Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Understand that, okay? Babylon, right? All right, let's find out what captivity. Let's find out what this word is right here. This first word and then this second one. Let's write it out here. That's Babylon, the Babal. We got that, right? So let's find out real quick here. We probably got time to do one more, and then I'll tell you the rest of them after that, and then we'll end class, okay? Because we're getting down here. Ooh, yeah, we're getting down here, way down here. All right, look at it. Tell me, y'all come up and tell me what this word is. When you find it, it's going to be a date. That date or a time in history, or when I say a date, a time in history when the children of Israel were in captivity to Babylon. That makes sense? That's what it is. All right. So let's go to work. Go to work. That's when you get your pencil and paper out and you go to work on this right here. Did we read second Ezra? Second Ezra. Ezra 2 and 1 got me saying that. Ezra 2 and 1 in Babylon, right? Okay. Let's see here. All right. Then it talks about the other children here that are all in captivity, man. Look at this. There's got a slew full of us in captivity in Babylon, man. You know, that's what it is. Jesus. It gives you a whole account of this, man. It talks about the Levites returning, all kind of stuff up in here, man. That's what you got to understand. But there's a time in history in which this occurs, and that's what we're putting on the board here. That time in history is in Hebrew in here. And that Hebrew just happened to be the ancient Hebrew, which makes it a lot easier to come up with because we have, I wrote this out off the top of my head because I just wrote the word down and wrote the Hebrew for it. So if I made a mistake, I don't think I did. Sometimes I might, but I'll correct it. I have no problem with that. All right. That's yum right there, by the way. Okay, so we have 1500 BC so far in the Egyptians, about 722 to 720 in the Assyrian or Ashur, and then we call Babylon. We'll just find out what's the date of that. Somebody tell me. Somebody please tell me that. We'll wait. Everybody. Makes sense to wait. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you have Michael Levis next.
What you got, Michael?
He has CAA.
CAA. Wait a minute. Okay. All right, go ahead.
CAA. MASH.
Okay.
MAAH. Is second word. MAAHYAN.
Okay. What else?
That's it.
Okay, that's what he got up here. All right, come down here. So far he has Kamash Ma'ayam. Okay, tell me what that is. Let me scoop this over a little bit. All right. Of course, we know that's Babylon right there. All right, now we got another word down here that joins this right here. We got Kamash Ma'ayam. Let's finish that date up, man, or that time in history. Okay, and we got one more, then we'll end it. There are more, but I'll have to tell you, simply just tell you, can't write it on the board. We'll have enough time. Okay. And everybody else concur with Michael Love. Make sure. I know people are busy, right? You know. Wow. And then, of course, when we were in Babylon, I think the Bible says, when we went away captive to Babylon, Psalms, I think 137, by the rivers of Babylon, they were sat down. Yea, we wept when we remember Zion. We hang our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away required of us a song, and that they, that's what we like here in America, man, required of us a song, and they that wasted us required us a myrrh, saying, sing a song of songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land when we are carried away, man? by the rivers of Babylon, man, when we went in captivity, right? Of course, in Babylon there, and of course, this Babylon here, they require us still to sing a song. You don't think that's the case? Look at our people up here singing songs. And these fake Jews up here got our rappers up here singing stuff that you wish you wouldn't even sing your children to. You wouldn't even sing your dog to hear to it, man. I'm sorry. Flocky.
Azra has an answer.
What you got?
She's got Kamash Maya Young.
Right.
But she also has S-H.
Who?
S-H-A.
S-H-A.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
M-A-S-H-A. N-A-H.
M-A-H?
N as in Nancy.
Oh, N-A-H. Okay. It's like Shamwana. Okay. Shamash. Jesus Christ.
S-H-A-M-A-S-H-A-N-A-H. Yam.
Ya.
Y-A-N. And then she has the word Shasha. S-H-A.
Shut up.
S-H-A.
All right. All right, look. Okay, so what we got? This word here, man. Sha. Ma. Sha. Wa. Okay. Shama Sha Na. Shama Shana. What we got going on here? Okay, let's go with Kamash Mayam. That looks correct. That was correct. But what's this down here? Sha, Ma, Sha, and then we got Na. Shamash. I don't know if I have something wrote down wrong. I don't know, but that something looked wrong there. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, that's what that's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, this is supposed to be Sha, Ma. It's probably, I shouldn't probably have this right here. Shama. I probably should have this. Wa. Na. Shama wa na. So this is probably a mistake here. Shama. Wa. Instead of this right here, that shouldn't be. That was my mistake. I made it sound like English. I'm sorry. This probably should be this right here. That better? I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Should be probably a wa. That's my mistake. I'll take that one. I told you. It should be a wa. And I made it look like it sounds, but that ain't it at all. Okay. The wa looks like this in green. Okay. Not like a sha. I'm sorry. It don't look like this. It looks like way over there. Wow. Okay. Shamawana. Yum. That's like Shamawana is what? 8. So what do we got here? What do we have here? Kamash. What's Kamash? Anybody? Kamash is 5, right? So 5 what? 5. What's my yum? 500, right? So let's say 500 plus what? Shama nawayam. What's 8? That's 8, right?
Mhm.
What word is that? 8 what? Shamawanayam, right?
80.
So ooh. Oh, Shalashim, did we ever do that?
Azura has an answer.
Okay, go ahead.
For Shama Wanam.
What is
Yum,
that?
she has 80.
80. Yes, I'd buy that. Okay, plus what? Shasha is what? 6. So that's the answer. So let's put it together like we're instructed to do. What does that mean? Equals what? 586, right? So let's put it down then. 586. That's what that is. That's what we got out of all of that. So, Kamash Ma'ayam. So in Babel, or Babal, or Babylon, Kamash, 500, Ma'ayam, 5. Kamash is 5, and Ma'ayam is 100. Okay? Then we get Shamawana, that's 8. Yum is 80. The fact that you put yam on that, you made it 80.
Mm-hmm.
By itself is just 8. And of course, I made a mistake here. This should be a wa. So that ain't nobody's. That's nobody's fault. That's mine. So, okay. All right. And then you put Shasha 6. So you put 508 and 6 is 586 what? BC. Right?
Yeah.
So let's do that. That's what date that is. 586 BC in Babylon. That's when we were in captivity there. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this last one up here. Then we'll call it a day. Everybody game with that? Let's do this last one. So we got something going on here. This word right here. In the box in red there. That word. What is that? Then we'll finish it up, okay? This last one right there. Now it's going to be a little rough because of what it is. I mean, I should have put it. Ooh, boy, that's a rough one. Man, I tell you what. Let me do this in another language here. Let me do this. All right. Lock it. Let me do this like this. Okay. Let me do it this way. Okay. That's better. Oops. Yeah. Let's do it that way, because that right there, that I could have left it up there. I didn't want you guys to get that one messed up there a little bad. Okay. That word right there. Let's transliterate that word, and then we'll do this, and we'll finish up class. That word right there in red. That's the last one. So far we have Matazarium in Egypt, 1500 BC in captivity, right? Then we have Ashur or Assyrian or Assyria, okay? And that was 722 to 720. I can put 720 there, or I'll just, that's when it starts. Yeah, we put 720. It's really about it's really about 3 years, 2 or 3 years there. The northern kingdom got in trouble there by disobeying the Lord. The Bible says that. We read the text, right? So then the last one, Babel or Babal, and of course we're in the last Babylon. We're in Babylon right now, okay? Right here, right? That happened, as we discovered, 500 plus 80 plus 6, 586 BC, or Babal or Babylon, right? That makes sense. These are the captivities that we have gone through when we were in captivity so far. And we got a few more that I'll just flat out say, but let's do this one real quick here. Okay. Anybody got that one right there?
Okay.
What we got?
Michael Love has an answer, but I think he changed it. But he had Parat.
Oh yeah, that's
when you had the Assyrian.
Yeah. That's why I changed it, because it's a little rough there.
Yeah.
That looked kind of funny, but I think he's saying this right here. P-A-R. We'll go ahead and do this. Paras, okay, or Persia. All right, that's what the word is. We'll go ahead and do that. Or that's we'll say that's the closest Persia. Okay. When we were in the Persian captivity, right? So go ahead and work on this other word here. That's it, and then we'll be done. So we'll go ahead and do this one. What we got here? So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and do this one. Kamash is what? 5, right? Okay. What is Ma'ayam? So that's 500, isn't it? So that's 500, right? And then plus what? What we got here? Shalashim. What's shalash? Akkad, Shanya, Shalash. It sounds like a 3 there, isn't it? So 3 what? Shalashim is what? 30, isn't it? Okay, all right. Now, what we got after that? What's this one? Sha, ma, what? Wa, shawa, na. Sha, ma, wa, na. I believe, isn't it? Sha, ma, wa, na. I think that's what it is. Shamawana. Shamawana. Right? Shamawana is what? 8, isn't it? Okay. So we have 30 plus 8. So what is that? Isn't that 538?
Yes.
That's BC. Right? And that's when we were in captivity to the Persian Empire. That makes sense? Okay. And of course, the next empires that we have, Rome. Let me read about that real quick here. We had Rome in 70 AD. That makes sense? We have Rome in 70. When am I going to write it on the board here? Rome in 70 AD, but I'll find this text in Matthew 24 and 15. Matthew 24 and 15. Let's go to that real quick. That's we were in captivity there also, right? In Rome. That's when we got ran out of our homeland now, ransacked Jerusalem. Remember? Vastations and who's the other one? His son, right?
Mhm.
Who's that guy? Oh, I'll think of him in a second here. Matthew 24 and 15. Okay. When ye shall therefore see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whosoever read them, let him understand. And that's what then let them, this is what Christ is saying, man, when we were in our homeland, man. Over there, where the fake Jews are right now. Then let them be in Judea, flee into the mountains, man. Let him which is on the house not come down to take anything out of his house. That means you're going to be in a hurry. That's what this means. Get the hell out. That's what this is saying. There's abomination. That means people are coming in that's not part of your land. All right. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. You need to go. Go. You ain't got time to pack no clothes, man. That's what this is saying. And woe to them that were in child days and so on and so forth that gave suck in those days, right? All right. And so that's what happened to us in Rome. Rome was in 70 AD. That's what happened in 70 AD, man. That is what? Shabayim, right? Shabayim, Shabayim, Shabiyam, Shabayim. And then our last captivity, which we're in right now. Turn to Deuteronomy 28:68, and then we'll end class on that note, right? Deuteronomy 28:68. Deuteronomy 28. It's a lock here. Deuteronomy 28:68. Okay. This is when we are in captivity right now, based off of this, because the Most High said, and I'll preface this, all we had to do is do what we're supposed to do and follow the law, statutes, commandments, but we didn't. The Most High said this in Deuteronomy 28:1. It said, and if it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hear diligently, hearken diligently, that means listen unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe to do all his commandments, which I commanded this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee high above all nations. But we didn't. And he said, all these blessings gonna come and overtake you, but we didn't. And so Deuteronomy 28:68 told us what happened. We got put here, man, like this. This is our last captivity, which we are in right now. Right now. And the Lord shall bring thee into Montazarium, right here, again with ships. Now, how you gonna get to Montazarium with ships over there when we're in Jerusalem? No, so that means that we had fled. So you can't go back there on a ship. So the ship he was talking about is cross these seas here, these waters. Let's read about it. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way thereof. By the way of I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And we have not seen our homeland over there in Jerusalem again. Those people over there are not our people. They're fake people, man. They're fake people. They're fake Jews. They're not the real Jew. They're not the real one. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies. And for bondmen and bondwomen, that means bondmen and bondwomen, that means in captivity, slaves. That's what we are. That makes sense? And no man shall buy you. Nobody came over here and bought us, man. That happened. What's that happened in 1619, roughly AD? Okay, so we were pushed out of our homeland, and we've been here ever since. So let's clap it up for class, man, for understanding all this captivity. And I appreciate that. And ISUPK get prepared for the understanding, and the way to get out of this captivity is to keep the Lord's statutes, laws, and the explanation of those laws and his commandments, of course, the statutes and the explanation of those laws and statutes. And the commandments, what the Lord tell you, keep the laws, statutes, and the commandments. That's what he's trying to tell you. Any law that Most High given, there's commandments. These laws, that's like 600 and I don't know plus. Not what Sissy the Mill say. Ten Commandments now. We'll leave that. But this is what the Most High has told us to get ourselves, man, to gather ourselves together and to come together and learn how to get out of this mess, right? This abomination that we live in is hell. And so you won't have to live in an abomination anymore, right? Don't be part of that. That makes sense?
That makes sense. I don't want.
Yes. What we got? Anybody clapping up for class? Let's clap it up for class, right? Damn right. Like and share the class, man. We're going to read some announcements here, okay? That makes sense. So let's go. We are the ISUPK. Start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe is the commandment number 1821, Malachi 3, 8, and 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew. Ma Asherah. 10% of every penny to increase the Most High you give to the Treasury Department or teacher, the priest fund. Free will offering for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like of holy convocations. We got Salakia there. Next up, holy convocation is going to be, woo. Okay, let's see. Is it April? No, I'm sorry, Jesus. The Feast of First Fruits, right?
Yeah.
The Feast of First Fruits starts after the Sabbath, unleavened bread, sundown. Is that right? No, that's not right. That's not right. Slacky. The blowing of the trumpets, memorial blowing of trumpets. Salakia. Got that all off. The first day of the 7th month. Oh Lord, that's not right. Something ain't right here. Let me get the right day here. Let me get the right. Let me get the right date here in this. Something's wrong. Okay, Feast of First Fruit, I believe. Yeah, after we have done 50 days counts, yeah. It'll be Sunday, June the 8th, right? I believe that's what it is. Oh man. Yeah, the Feast of First Fruits. That's what it is. Like it starts after the Sabbath, unleavened bread. Sunday. Sunday. And then celebrate the 5th day. Sunday, May the 31st, 2026. Start before sundown. Leviticus 23, 10, and 22. Slacky about that. I had the calendars mixed up, okay? Slacky about that. We'll get that fixed next week here. Remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, pants, headband, and scarf, right? So let's clap it up for class, and we'll stand and we'll salute out our brothers, man, and our sisters, okay? Lock it. Mab Shabbat, Mab Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Atam, Yamata, Sar, face the sisters, Mab Shabbat, Majin, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Alatam, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai,
Yahweh Salakia. Yahweh Shema, Hashem, Yahweh Shai.
Yamata, class dismissed.